Hi. Good. Hello once again. Welcome to the first Turning Point Weekend Series video of the month of June. Your weekend series devotionals the series is titled Big Steps, and it challenges us to take steps beyond what we think is possible and into what God has for us. That's what it said there at the beginning of the book of the month. That's what it says right there. So, but our first big step is when we take risk. We're going to be learning about risk. So this is your one of 4 weekend videos, and we're going to be talking about risk. We're going to begin with Ephesians 3:20 and 21. Our recommended reading is Acts chapter 16, verses 6 through 10. Our turning point is from Vance Havner, Havner, and our weekend reading was Job 31 through 38. So if you're reading the scriptures, I hope you read 31 through 31, the first 4, 31 through 34 yesterday for Saturday, and then read 35 through 38 today for Sunday. I like that. You can split them up, read half of it on Saturday, half of it on Sunday, since it's for the whole weekend. So. But if you're excited about this one, hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to leave a like. Remember the like challenge. If it's not met by, go back to the first video for explanation. And if it's not met by episode 1100 of the Daily Devo videos, then it will be canceled, and I don't want to cancel it, so don't make me cancel it. But subscribe if you do. Turn on notification. How was your Lord's Day Sunday? And what are you looking forward to in this upcoming week? Keep on keeping on. Wait a minute. Subscribe if you do. Turn on notifications. Share the video and channel with your family and friends, and help me reach the first off 50 mark, which I still got 45. And then help me get to 100 by August the 1st or 15th at the latest. So let's get the ball rolling and get that number growing. Get it to 50 and then get it to 100 by August. So you got a good let's see, 3, 7. You got a good 10 weeks to get it completed, to get to 100. So let's get it to 50, and then we can get it to, and when we go through it, get 5. You could do 5 subscribers a week, I think. At least 5 a week to get to from 50 up to 100 by August. Because I'm saying a good 10 weeks, so you can get 5 a week. Hang on just a second. I think I got something on my camera lens. So hang on just a second. Sorry about that. I think I got something, a little smudge on my thing. And where my hand is, that's where my little buttons are. All of a sudden I saw this like little shadow on that side of my playback screen. Like, camera lens has got something on it, so that's why I had to stop just for a second. But I would appreciate you get me to those numbers sooner rather than later. So let's get the ball rolling and get that number growing. So your weekend devotion of the Big Steps series, risk. The first one is risk of the 4 weeks. First of 4, we're going to be talking about risk. Ephesians 3:20 and 21 says, now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us, to him be glory. And I believe that Ephesians 3:20 was our verse at Word of Life. And I was down there from September of 2012 to like every year they pick a verse and they go out to the entrance of the property, and there's this big hill. It's like a wall or a bush up here, and then there's this little hill, and somebody goes out and puts the abbreviation of the Bible, of the book, and then the verse numbers in stone. They shape it out in the letters and the numbers. And I believe that was the verse that we had that year. Because I can always remember going in and out if I was going off campus to church, or going off with a fellow classmate, going up into town or something. And it was still kind of daylight when we got back, coming in the gate. You could see the little patch of the little flower bed, and you could see the letters and numbers there. And I believe that was the verse. I might be mistaken, but I think that was our verse that year. It changes every year, I know that. They just pick a verse. That's a good verse for the year. Let's leave that one out there so people will know. So think about the first person to fly across the Atlantic, ride a rocket to the moon, or go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. They were no doubt nervous, but after assessing the risk, they decided to go for it. So when have you taken a risk to do something that some people may think is dangerous, and they wouldn't, in their right mind, try it? How many have taken risk? Have you ever taken a risk for something that somebody else would seem undoable? That's what it's getting at. You do a complicated task. You better look for the details of it before you say you're going to do it. Like it says, the first person to fly across the Atlantic. You had to do the research of the whole trip. You got to find the right time to go, weather-wise. Make sure you ain't gonna hit no storms on the way across. You make sure your plane is up to par. The engine's all working perfectly to the best it will do. Make sure you have plenty of fuel to get across and back. You assess the risk of doing this. You assess the risk of running out of fuel halfway over the water and then crashing. You make sure the air traffic is clear, and you do this and that. Niagara Falls, over in a barrel, that's dangerous. Going over any waterfall is. So you assess the risk. To do something like that, you've got to assess what the outcome is if you do it right. So the spiritual life also has risk. Opportunities that challenge the status quo, our comfort zone, or the extent of our faith. What Christians have, the other risk takers don't have, is the promise that God is able to do above all that we ask or think. So take the Apostle Paul, for example. On a secondary missionary journey into Asia Minor, which in today's terms is the country of Turkey, he had no plan to cross the Aegean Sea and enter Europe, in those days called Macedonia. but the door opened. Acts 16, 6 through 10, which is our recommended reading. So I'll be right back in a quick flash to read that passage. So, see you in just a quick flash. Okay, I'm back. Took me a couple minutes, but I'm back. Just showing a quick flash for you. But Acts 16, 6 through 10 says, Now when they had gone through Phrygia, Phrygia, and the region of Galatia, Galatia, they were forbidden by the Holy Spirit to preach the word in Asia. After they had come to Mysia, Mysia, they tried to go into Bithynia, Bithyina, or Nia, but the Spirit did not permit them. So passing by Mysia, they came down to Troas, Troas, and a vision appeared. And a vision appeared to Paul in the night. A man of Macedonia stood and pleaded with him, saying, Come over to Macedonia and help us. Now after he had seen the vision, immediately he sought to go to Macedonia, concluding that the Lord had called us to preach the gospel to them. So he had no contacts, no plans, no means. He had nothing except a commission from Christ to take the gospel to the Gentiles, and faith in God of above and beyond. Ephesians 3:20 from the CSB, which is what we read up there. Now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think. So Paul took a faith-based risk and was blessed. If you see an open door, risk your comfort and walk through it. If you believe or beyond a shadow of a doubt that something is calling you to go through that door, take a risk and go through that open door. You may be blessed or you may get turned away. Whichever one, you need to take a risk and find out. So Vance Havner says, it is not enough to stare up the steps. S-T-A-R-E, stare up the steps. We must step up the stairs. S-T-A-I-R-S. So you got S-T-A-R-E, like you're looking at something. And then you got stairs is your steps, your actual steps. So, coming up tomorrow. So I love you, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on keeping on and trusting God, and He'll keep you safe and all you're saying to 2023 and beyond. And until tomorrow, peace out, everybody. So long, farewell. Come back tomorrow for another fantastic Monday. And for right now, same schedule as it has been the last couple days. But first off, the Daily Bread Passage, episode 1076, we're going to be learning about seasons. From Sheraton Voice, derived from my favorite passage from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 14. I love that passage. If you ever have a time, go read it. There's a time for this and a time for that. A season for this, a season for that. A tit for tat. It's like you could do this, then you could do that. We could do this, and then we could do that. We could do with this, or we could do with that. We can do with this, or we can do with that. It's like, I don't know what jingle on TV is all about, but that'll be coming up at, if it's not at 10:30, between 10 and 11, if it doesn't post between 10 and 11 in the morning, then it'll be at 1 o'clock. But If one doesn't post at 7, then this one will be at 10:30 or between 10 and 11, like it has been. So you just judge it. If the one doesn't come out at 7, then you have to wait until between 10 and 10:30. But our today's episode is 547, I believe, or 548. And then if it's 7 today, it'd be 548 tomorrow. I know this sounds weird because of a few videos ago I was saying almost 550, and I was like, wait a minute, I went back a couple weeks ago to look at my weekend series to make sure I had something in my description box right. And then I realized I had done one at 533, episode 533. And then the next one, the next day, or the next Turning Point video was episode 538. How'd I go from 33 to 38 in one video? So I had to take everything back. So I went from 38, went back to 34. 39, went back to 35. 40, went back to 40. Went back and just kept moving it back. So it's going to be a little while before we get to 550, and then 555. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a couple weeks before we hit that. So, but we're going to be talking about the heart above all. Beginning with 1 Samuel 16, verse 7. Our recommended reading is Acts 13:22. Our turning point is from David C. McCaslin. And then there's a footnote in the first section. And it's some little quote, excerpt from the Martin Luther King Jr. I Have a Dream speech. Or article. And then our Bible reading is Job 39 through 42. So, stay tuned for those. I'll get to those later tonight, but you'll see those tomorrow. Hopefully, in just those two. And hopefully, if I get the other one will be there too. So, hopefully, we'll see as it goes, if I got the book today or not. How well the videos come out tomorrow. So, if it just comes out, so the video don't come out at 7, then you have to wait till 10:30. By about 10:30. But if the video comes out at 7, the Daily Bread will be out at 1. So we'll just have to wait. But if I don't get the book, then it just be another 2 video day. So with that said, God bless everyone. I love you. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on keeping on and trusting God. And He'll keep you safe in all you're saying, doing 2023 and beyond. Until tomorrow, peace out, everybody. So long, farewell. Come back tomorrow for another fantastic Monday, and we'll see what God has in store for us tomorrow. So with that said, God bless everyone. God bless America in 2023. And I'll see you tomorrow. So until tomorrow, me and Baby Yoda, we out until then. So have a great rest of your Lord's Day Sunday evening, and come back tomorrow for the start of a fresh new week. Basically the first full week of June. See what God has in store for us tomorrow with a fantastic Monday. So, bye everyone. Have a great rest of your Lord's Day Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow for another fantastic Monday. Yay! Monday's here once again. I know some of you hate Monday, but yay, Monday! Yay! You never know what he's going to say. But until tomorrow, goodbye.